Hey boys and girls, how you doing? Everything going good? I like the light. The light on your hair is like, it's making you look all checkered from it. You must have like a blind.
It always goes to my window ever since January 1st.
Ray, a drop of golden sun, right? It's like from that song, Do, Re, Mi, right? You know that song, right? You know that song? Everybody know that song? I hope you do, because we're going to sing it again, right? We're going to sing it again. I want you guys to sing along with that. We are working really hard to learn to sing with our hands and with your mind. And this is it's like a Jedi mind trick we're doing here. So you got to be able to learn how to do it. When we have half the kids here at school and half the kids at home, we can't sing here at school. So doing music, it's not going to be that hard once we know how to sing with our hands instead of our voice. And then everything we learn, you could do at home when you get home if you want to. Everything we learn with our hands, you could apply to the recorder if you still have your recorder from last year. All of this Do, Re, Mi stuff works really well, and I'll show you how that all fits together eventually, okay? We won't be doing recorder in class because, again, we can't play the recorders just like we can't sing in class. So bear with us. One more weird thing we have to learn in this very bizarre year. Very good, I saw that. One more weird thing we got to learn is how to do this. And you know, I usually teach solfege with the hands too, so it's not like it's a brand new thing, but it might be new to you. So let's work a little bit on it. Show me your Do. Show me your Re. Show me your Mi. Show me your Fa. The big thing is that you move your hand in the right direction. When the pitch is going up, your hand should go up. Do it with me. Here we go. All the way to the top of your screen. Use your screen as your guide here. The bottom, the lowest note's going to be here. Top note's there, and then we'll come back down. So as you do your solfege, your hand needs to get higher when the pitch is higher. All right? That's the most important thing. If you forget that this is how you do Fa and you just move your Mi, that's a lot better than going Do, Re, Mi, Fa and lowering your hand with the right symbol. The point of this is that we need to do a physical thing to have our brain place the sound in a certain place physically. When we sing, our vocal folds tighten or loosen. Our brain knows how to automatically do that to change the pitch of your voice. So we have to give it something else. We have to give your brain something else to move. And so the hand moving up or down is the thing that you're learning, that your brain is going to learn how to do. It takes 500 times before you really learn something like this. So that's why we're going to do it over and over and over again. Can we do some of the imagination stuff we did last time? I want you to sing Hot Cross Buns first together, sing out loud, and then I want you to sing it inside your head and hear your own voice sing it. Let's do it together out loud first. Still mics off, but sing where you are. Ready? Hands up. Ready? Go. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Do, 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 do. Re, 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 re. Mi, re, do. Can you do that and do it in your head? Think your own voice. Try to hear your own voice. Ready? Go. Did you hear yourself? Give me one finger if you heard yourself. Give me 2 fingers if you heard me. Give me 3 fingers if you heard something else. So mostly ones, a couple twos. And whose voice did you imagine? Or what did you hear?
My brother's yelling at me. Or my brother yelling at me.
Oh, was he actually yelling at you? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so that was kind of took over. That's all you could hear because he was actually yelling at you. Is your camera broken? If not, I'd like it on. Turn on your mic and tell me. What's up? You're the only one with your camera off. Where'd he go? Is he coming back maybe? Let's hope. All right, so let's do that again. This time I want you to imagine, let's see, do you know who Billie Eilish is? Could you imagine Billie Eilish's voice? If you can't, how about Taylor Swift? Can you imagine Taylor Swift's voice? How about Kelly Clarkson? Can you imagine Kelly Clarkson's voice? All right, so pick a singer. It doesn't have to be any of those. It can be someone else you know. And I want you to imagine their voice when you show me Ray Do. This is the coolest thing about using your imagination. You don't have to be you if you don't want to be. You can be Taylor Swift. You could be Kelly Clarkson right now. Even you, yes, even you could be Taylor Swift right now if you want. Be who you want. Sing it. Here we go. In your head. Use your hand, but sing in your head with the voice you want. Go. Billie Eilish never sounded so good. I just sang like her. It was so beautiful. I wish you could have heard it inside my head. So who did you think of? Give me some names. Did anybody think of someone else? Who did you think of?
I thought of Shawn Mendes.
All right, good. Who did you think of?
I don't know her name, but she's in the Tunes and I band. She sings Dance Monkey.
Does anybody know who she's talking about?
Is that? I don't know her name though.
Do you know?
Isn't that?
Somebody had their mic on. Who was that? Wave, so I know who was
Her
talking.
band is Tunes and I.
Okay, I don't know who the singer is. I'm sorry, I don't know that one. What do you know? Who are you
I
thinking?
think the girl that wrote Driver's License.
And who's that? Do you know her name?
I think it's. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but her first name's Olivia.
Okay.
Rodrigo. Whatever.
Rodrigo. Okay. Awesome. Good. And you actually were able to hear it. That's what matters. I'm curious who you thought of. Were you pretending to be Taylor Swift that time?
No, I was thinking of. I don't know why, but I was thinking of Dwayne The Rock Johnson for some reason.
That's
I
good.
wanted to say John Cena.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome. You could be whoever you want to be. Did you imagine anybody?
Drake.
All right, there you can sound like Drake. Awesome. That works. Who were you thinking of?
Like me.
I'm sorry. There's.
I have no idea why I thought this was the guy who sings Old Town Road.
All right. Billy Ray Cyrus.
And Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So which one? Oh, that's who you were thinking of. Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking of Lee Rice.
All right. Good job. Good job. If it worked, that's all that matters. That you can make it happen is okay. Sure. Okay. I see your hand. Tell me what you want to say.
It's funny that Ben thought of that because I thought of no, just forgot his name. Kevin Hart? Yeah, Kevin Hart. I don't know why I forgot his name.
All right. Let's have a little more fun with it. I'll get to you on the next question. Okay. Hang on. So I want you to imagine a superhero. Do you have a favorite superhero? If you don't, I don't know. Have you all seen? I see a lot of girls going on. Have you seen Supergirl? Have you seen that show on Netflix? No, really? Do you know who the Hulk is?
My favorite superhero, so I can't really choose.
All right. Well, I want you to pick one that you think you could sing like in your head. Okay. All right. Well, then you're going to pick yourself and have yourself sing. If you can't do the superhero, be your own superhero.
I'll just think of my brother's favorite superhero.
That works. Or just be yourself and be your own superhero. It's okay to be your own superhero. But I want you to imagine your superhero singing Hot Cross Buns. Sing the words Hot Cross Buns, but show me Ray Do with your hand. Are you ready? Let's try it. Ready? Sing, superheroes. All right, who was it? Who was your superhero? Could you imagine him? Even if you couldn't imagine him, tell me who your superhero was and then tell me it didn't work. That's fine. I want to know who you were thinking of and how well did it work. So let's go with...
I don't know if she's considered a superhero, but Black Widow, because she doesn't have any. She is a superhero.
She doesn't have any powers? I think she's a superhero.
She's on the Avengers team.
Well, there you go. That makes her superhero. Yes. Sure. Were you successful? That's what I want to know. Could you sing like her in your head?
No, I don't know how she sounds, but I just...
That's who you're trying to think of. Okay. Well, thanks for trying.
Flash and it did work out.
Awesome. Good. Wow, there are a lot of cameras being goofy right now. Is everybody's internet? You're all touching your cameras. What do you do with you guys?
That's how you raise your hands.
Yeah. Oh, that's how you do it in your class?
teach her to see.
How long ago did you start that? Because I've never seen you do that before.
A long time ago.
All right.
We've done it the whole year.
All right, so pause for a second. Pause for a second. You guys are freaking me out.
Beginning of the year.
Wait. I like this way. Could you do it this way, please? See, I haven't called on people that were doing that because I thought your cameras were glitchy. Because look, that's just, it's like really weird. What were you doing? All right, so just do this. It's a little less crazy. Oh, look at you. What's up? Who's your superhero and did it work?
The Flash.
Just really flash.
Hang on. Hang on.
Anything like that for anyone else?
Yeah. Your screen.
That's funny that mine was doing it. I didn't touch anything. What that is
To us.
the reason that was happening is that I found out that Macintosh computers work better for playing video on Google Classroom. So I bought an old Mac on eBay, and the screen to my Mac is scotch taped on. The glass is scotch taped on, and every once in a while, if I bump the table, the glass loosens up, and then the camera goes wonky. So that's why I thought what you were doing was like what my thing was doing, that it was being wonky. So okay, back to it. So I did not get to hear the answer. I heard flash, but did it work for you?
Yeah, that was.
I think he said yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. I only heard a little bit. I thought you'd say more. All right. How about what do you think? Who's your superhero and did it work?
I thought of Wonder Woman, but I haven't ever really heard it, so it didn't really work, but it somewhat did.
All right. So you imagined a voice. You're just not sure if it was really hers. That's okay though, because whatever you come up with is fine. I just think this is a fun exercise. What do you want to say? Who's your superhero and did it work?
I did Batman, and I don't really know. He sounds like it sort of worked, but not really.
It depends on the version of Batman you see. There's a lot of different movies, and then there's the Netflix series.
I don't watch it, so I don't really know.
All right, well, that's fine. But you tried to imagine some kind of a voice. If it wasn't your voice, that's awesome, because you're not Batman. All right.
I imagined myself because I don't like Marvel movies.
That's fine. You can be your own superhero. Did it work? Did it work?
Yeah.
All right, good. You heard yourself. All right, sure. Two more. What do you want to say?
I don't know if this really was a superhero, but Yoda mine was.
Yoda mine was. That was good. I like it. Way to go.
And it did work out.
That's like the joke. Let me think if I can think of it. You know the joke, why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9, right? That's the joke, because 7, 8, 9. There's a Yoda version of it, though. Let me think. It says, I can't think of it. Does anybody know the Yoda version of that, where he switches the words around like Jackson just did? No? If I remember it, I'll tell you. But let me go on to, who was your hero and did it work?
I don't know, I just thought of, but this one, I did Thor. No, it did not work.
Okay. So this is the point, guys, is that you can pick whatever you want when you're doing it with your mind. You can actually learn more this quarter while we're doing stuff in class by using our memory and our brain and our imagination than you can if you're singing it. Because if all you're doing, hang on, just wait a minute. I'll get you in a minute, just stop, okay? You're next, just wait, all right? So if you can imagine anything. If you're actually singing, all you're going to imagine is yourself most of the time. Or maybe you'll be imitating your teacher. But when you are free to imagine whatever you want, you can do more than you could do with just your physical body. So I think that this is going to be a phenomenal exercise for us. What do you want to say? Since you're so insistent.
Wonder Woman, and it did work.
It did. So did you see the Marvel movies with Wonder Woman? And where do you know her voice from the movies?
Wonder Woman's from DC.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I made a fatal error there. It just showed off my comic book ignorance. I love all of the stuff, like all the different series on Netflix. I watch that stuff, but I don't really care if it's DC or Marvel. It really doesn't matter to me. It's all cool. So I know that that's a sin if you're really into one of them, but I see some heads shaking. I just lost a bunch of my geek cred. I am so embarrassed. But yes, I made that mistake. It's not the first time I've made that mistake. All right, can we move on? Okay, fine. What do you want to say?
I didn't think of a superhero, but I thought of an actor of a superhero.
All right, who is that?
Tom Holland, and it didn't work.
And who is Tom Holland? I'm sorry, I'm showing more of my ignorance.
He's Spider-Man.
Oh, he's the most recent Spider-Man?
Yes.
Yeah, actor. You know, guys, you know I'm not all that great with names to start with. Thank goodness on Google Classroom I can see your name. Because you know I'm not really good at that. So actors' names and me, we do not get along. I never remember actors' names. All right, last exercise like this I want to do. There's one more. I need somebody to volunteer to sing Hot Cross Buns. And then I want everybody to imitate them in your head. I don't want to hear you imitating them. We're not making fun of anybody. We are trying to imitate to sound like them in our mind. So I need someone who thinks they could sing it. I like someone that thinks they could sing it in tune and do a good job. I think we're going to go with because I know she can, so we're going to go. And we haven't heard from you yet today. So have you been here the whole time? Because I haven't called on you yet.
I've been here the whole time.
All right, so that shadow that I can't really see your face. So.
It sounds like you just burned everyone like I know she can, maybe not all you.
Well, you know, let me explain why. It's in choir. So I hear all the time. I don't get to hear the rest of your voices all the time, but I do get to hear. That's why I know she can do it. It wasn't to burn you.